Hello everyone and welcome to Quantum Universum. March 2025 will be a month of intense cosmic transformations. 2 eclipses, significant retrogradations, and planetary configurations filled with karmic energy will profoundly influence our lives. It will be a period of major changes, revelations, and inner trials that may bring both confusion and opportunities for growth. The lunar eclipse on March 14th will highlight deep emotions and unresolved karmic dynamics, while the solar eclipse on March 29th will mark the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new path. Many may feel unstable, confused, or overwhelmed by events. That's why it's important to understand these transits, to prepare ourselves and face them with awareness. In this video, which I've decided to publish in advance to provide you with the necessary tools to navigate the turbulent waters of March, I will guide you through these astrological transits and share ancient Vedic remedies in the form of powerful mantras that can help you balance energies and navigate this period of transformation effectively. I will provide the mantras at the end of the analysis of the 3 transits we will examine, but at the end of each transit, I will already give you some advice on how to handle it best. If the video turns out to be too long, I will divide it into multiple parts, but I will number them, so you won't have any trouble following them in order. Let's begin by looking at how the month will start. March 2nd, 2025, presents itself with an extremely significant transit characterized by a powerful configuration in Pisces and the interaction of key planets that deeply influence the emotional, relational, and social spheres. This period is marked by intense mystical and chaotic energy, which can lead to profound introspection, but also to episodes of confusion and instability. The Moon, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, and Rahu are all concentrated in Pisces, generating a strong psychological and spiritual impact. This configuration creates an overlapping of energies that, on one hand, drive transcendence and artistic inspiration, but on the other, can cause illusions, idealization, and disorientation. The Moon in Pisces, governed by Jupiter and strongly influenced by Neptune, makes emotions hypersensitive and difficult to decipher. People may feel vulnerable, easily suggestible, and inclined to believe in unrealistic dreams and expectations. Neptune's proximity to Mercury and Rahu increases the risk of self-deception and miscommunication. Rahu amplifies mental confusion, accentuating emotional instability and creating a sort of perceptual fog, making it difficult to distinguish between reality and illusion. This transit calls for caution in unclear promises or ambiguous situations, especially in interpersonal relationships. Venus in Pisces is at its highest exaltation, emphasizing deep emotional connections, romantic idealization, and a strong inclination toward beauty and art. However, its closeness to Neptune can create excessive idealism in relationships, leading to misunderstandings or unrealistic expectations. There is a risk of seeing people or situations in a distorted way, causing disappointment when reality unfolds. This is a great time for creativity and artistic inspiration, but discernment is needed in romantic and financial matters. Mercury in Pisces, influenced by Rahu and Neptune, creates communication difficulties and distorted thinking. The risk of misunderstandings, deceptions, or a distorted perception of reality is very high. This is not a good time to make important decisions or sign contracts, as mental clarity is compromised. The Sun in Aquarius emphasizes the need for reforms and innovation, pushing toward new social and technological perspectives. However, its closeness to Saturn introduces discipline and restriction, suggesting that every change must occur through solid and regulated structures. Saturn slows enthusiasm, imposing a more responsible and thoughtful approach. It limits freedom of action in favor of greater reflection, potentially causing a sense of heaviness and frustration, but also encouraging wise, long-term decisions. Jupiter in Taurus is pragmatic and solid, favoring economic growth and material investments. Its favorable aspect with the Sun in Aquarius creates positive expansion energy, especially for long-term projects. However, Jupiter alone cannot counterbalance the instability generated by the Pisces transit, so caution remains essential. Mars in Gemini significantly influences how people express their ideas and handle conflicts. This transit makes communication more direct and impulsive, increasing the likelihood of misunderstandings and heated discussions. Due to the confusion caused by planets in Pisces, there is a risk of overreacting to unclear situations. Words can hurt more than usual, so it's important to be mindful of communication and avoid impulsive decisions. Pluto continues its long process of transforming institutions and hierarchical structures. Figures of power may be put to the test or forced to reveal hidden truths. Scandals or drastic changes in governmental and economic spheres may arise. Uranus in Aries indicates sudden and often unexpected changes, particularly in personal initiatives and individual choices. This transit may bring shocking events in work and personal life, forcing drastic changes in direction. People may feel more rebellious and eager to break free from stagnant patterns, but the chaotic influence of Pisces planets increases the risk of impulsive decisions. How this will affect you individually. Heightened sensitivity and emotions. Many people may feel confused and overwhelmed by their emotions. Idealization in relationships and finances. Venus in exaltation amplifies the desire for deep emotional connections, but its proximity to Neptune may create unrealistic expectations in love and financial choices. Problematic communication. Mercury under Rahu and Neptune's influence makes it difficult to distinguish truth from illusion. Possibility of sudden changes. Uranus and Pluto activate transformative energies in work and social life. Tendency toward rebellion and impulsivity. Mars in Gemini and Uranus in Aries increase the urge to react to restrictions, often excessively. How to navigate this transit. Avoid impulsive decisions in love and finances, as Venus in Pisces, despite being exalted, is influenced by Neptune and Rahu, creating idealizations and possible disappointments. Be mindful of communication and avoid trusting unclear information. Practice patience and reflection, avoiding impulsive reactions. Focus on stability and grounding, using Jupiter in Taurus's energy to solidify long-term projects. Use this transit for introspection and spiritual growth, accepting that some changes are inevitable. That concludes our first transit of the month. In the next video, we will analyze the March 14th eclipse, the first eclipse of this month. As always, sending you a big hug, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please support me by subscribing to the channel, leaving a like, and commenting to let me know your thoughts. See you soon in the next video.